that, I need one of you to go ahead, with my hand shaking because I was cutting down the damn palm tree. Someone to go ahead and tell me what they remember from last session. What did we do? Where did we go? What did we explore? What happened? Because there's some things that did occur. Plus, to kind of fill in Olivia here, since she'll be able to join us hopefully next week with a new character. So, someone please take it away.
We fought Kundal.
Good job.
Who is that?
Indeed, fight Kundal. I have found Kundal's image. I'll put it in chat so y'all can see, because my brain went skedaddly Scooby-Doop last week. All right, let's see. So it's NPCs. All right, this
in a
is
trench coat, right?
Kundal. And here is Kundal's other form. In fact, you never saw Kundal as a human, so I can leave that right there.
Yeah, this one I remember. No wonder your brain went Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I was like, who's this human dude?
Right?
Theoretically, you would have seen him when he was dead, so because he would have turned back to a human.
The werewolves work like that?
What have we done? Yeah, if you don't have the... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't have the persistent wind feet as a werewolf, then you don't get to stay as a werewolf when you're down.
No.
No.
So, you in fact do see this guy right now, but just dead. So.
Yeah, after seeing him in human form, I'm rethinking, why did we kill him again? Oh, yeah, right, he was a werewolf, I'm
I
sorry.
don't like it. He looks like Gale, but with my facial hair and like more of it.
He has a little
This man irritates me.
ponytail. Yeah.
So we actually killed Andrew this time.
It's a hard life.
This man's
Out here in
appearance
the
irritates
Stone
me.
Lands. Yeah, for context, this guy killed 2 people in Lustra, we presume. A lot of the evidence pointed to this. That
unalived
some
them.
sort of unalived them. Kind of ate them too. That's some sort of beast gnawed on a farmer and
Nom-noms.
another person. Both farmers.
Yep.
Just
One of us. I don't know the other.
yeah, just ate them to death, and we had a long time of finding out how we should go about this in the end. Can't teach an old werewolf new tricks. This one just went back to its old hunting grounds.
You can teach werewolf tricks. Well, we didn't try that.
No one
really.
No one tried so far.
No one told him to sit. That was the problem.
That was the problem. Yeah, and the only person with any sort of animal handling ability was clawed down in the first round. Yeah, we had a combat
Well,
where
I
that
also
started.
have animal handling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you handled him.
You
great
didn't
with
use
this
Nova
action.
last session.
Yeah, Nova
I
just
forgot.
got us
We
back.
all forgot.
You guys ever like take a dog out and then they see another dog like in the distance and they just kind of sat there fidgeting, their tails wagging, but you don't give the go ahead, so your dog just stays there.
Oh no, my dog, he's like sees another dog and then like immediately just lunges to go play. I'm like, nope, holding you back.
Clearly, Nova is better trained than that.
Yeah, apparently.
Clearly. But we did teach him a new trick.
What's that?
Play that.
I don't think he's playing.
This one, yeah. Yeah, we had that combat, and
Okay,
all of
yeah.
the characters got out alive.
Last session, there was a lot of deliberating before the combat, so a big chunk of the session was the combat. Now we're in the battle map. We had a death. We had one death. Ignore this one. We had one death. Just this one.
This one was summoned. This one was summoned.
It
This
would have disappeared by
one,
now, so it goes away.
Yeah, a bramble died, but you know, it was kind of a choice that was made by the circumstances of the fight, and Gilly was very very sad. But it's also very nice that everyone else survived because holy damn, that was a lot. Yeah,
Right.
also the sheep survived.
Bramble and Graham's horse both got downed, but
Mhm.
Bramble got down first, and that just if it had another turn, then we could have saved it, but alas.
Yeah, we turned too late. I don't think Gilly even noticed it, like in the fight, really, that Bramble was dying. You know. Yeah, but it seems that also some repercussions to us telling the people that are living in Lystra what is happening. Some of them decided that this was not for them and went away, which is kind of also risky, I guess, but all right.
I was looking through some feats earlier, by the way, and I saw that the ride feat specifically gives mounted creatures the minion trait, whilst they don't have that trait ordinarily.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Not
right
quite how we
is
ran it last
pretty
session, but
good.
I figured may as well bring that up now.
Yeah.
We brought mounts into combat.
This was the first time we did
Mm.
as mounts in that.
That is.
Yeah, but that is it. Yeah, sorry, Paul.
No, you're good. You're good.
Urufio got downed at the beginning. Bye, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Gilly got bitten like 3 fucking times.
4.
4.
And
Jesus.
one of them was the special bite ability.
I've made 1 save, and Gilly's made
4 saves.
4 saves. We don't know how they're gonna turn out. We have 1 night right now, and
It is going to be the full moon tonight.
isn't it like really, really early morning now? Technically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next night is gonna be full moon, so we'll find out very shortly.
I don't.
Gilly took some time to grieve. I think spoke with Lindsay a bit, and Urfiel spoke with Jofel. And I think that's about it. We delivered the good news to everyone.
And don't forget that Howl of the Wild, the next Pathfinder 2e rulebook, will be coming out soon. It will involve a lot of werebeast archetypes for players if they want to.
Are you for real?
I'm for real.
Thank you for this message from George, sponsored by Paizo.
Paizo. Thank you, Paizo, for sponsoring us here.
I literally just had a conversation with my partner the other day how, like, currently in Pathfinder 2 we don't have player rules for lycanthropy.
Yeah.
Now we'll have
crap.
it in about 4 months.
Oh my.
Yeah, in May, I think. Or in March or May or something like that.
Yeah.
Rabbit is gonna have some new furry friends.
Involuntary furry friends.
We will pick up the scene. It is currently 2:46 in the morning. The ones that were killed were Saki and Bevan. Now, ultimately, we have discovered that this individual, Kundal, has come to town very, very recently. You have his ledger. It was on him, as well as his composite +1 longbow. Now, he did have a couple of things that did bring some questions to all of you on that ledger itself. But we have something else to deal with right now. It is, as mentioned, 2:46 in the morning right now. Going to be a full moon tonight. All of you, well, some of you were bitten pretty thoroughly, but what this does mean, we'll have to see later on. But for the time being, as we have Lindsay talking a bit with Gilly, we have Jatho talking with Rifffield. You see that there's some small conversations going on right now. The other individuals have left the area. We do see that some of you have kind of split off into your own directions. But the question is, right now, what do you want to do?
Sleep.
Sleep.
Graham is sleeping.
Okay.
Wash the stink of and gore of battle from from our faces.
All right. So the question is then, is there anything anyone wishes to do before we go to the morning?
Mechanics question. I know that Robin told us to draw our hero points again. Does that mean if we didn't use them last time, we should still redraw them, or do we consistently keep them?
Always
I don't know
redraw.
how you
Beginning
intend.
session, always redraw.
Okay.
So everyone take care of your one card right now, while I do some back of the house stuff.
And how do we do the redraw again?
Hey, George
By
knows.
first removing all your hero points and then
I clicked the wrong button.
discarding it, I believe.
Yeah, if you want, you can discard the ones you have and then go down to 1 hero point, draw, and then click
Okay.
I
like,
fixed it
with,
and
with
then
right
I
click,
clicked
go back to 1. Yeah.
Hooray.
Gilly, when you go to your room, what's kind of thoughts in your mind?
Really is thinking about that she Glaze remembering something that a mentor of hers told her not that long ago. So it's very fresh in her memory. Maybe a year ago, maybe some months ago, but that can't you can't blame yourself for everything. And that's kind of what she's trying to currently stave off. Like feeling far too guilt-ridden. She just keeps thinking about him talking to her, that if she continues just being an in pain about things that happened, she will never be able to make anything better. She's trying to remember some of the better times or around that time, that how things got better, and sometimes she goes back into thinking about the about the the sounds Bramble made when Bramble went down.
Have you already buried Bramble? Something you want to focus on, or is this done?
What did you say? Sorry.
Have you already buried Bramble, or have you done the deed already with whatever that's going to do, or do you want to just pass that up? Is it already done, or something you want to focus on?
That is something that Gilly wants to focus on
Okay, so we'll do that probably then tomorrow.
in the morning. Like,
Okay.
I think she used some of the time still to like put her somewhere to maybe get a card, organize a card from people, and so she does not know what to do with it yet. And
Okay.
yeah,
All of you watch as you definitely see the emotion on Gilly's face, what Gilly's going through right now. As this is occurring, you see some of you do go to your rooms, do go to bed. Is there anything anyone else wishes to do before we bow in for the night?
Instead of going to bed, Revit would most likely first check on the town itself to see if everything went okay, and then patrols the city before heading to bed.
There's only one werewolf. Nothing else does happen. You do your watch maybe for an hour or whatnot, so probably around 4 in the morning, so you're not going to get that much sleep here, Rabbit, but nothing else does happen. And already there's a slight sense of relief that it is the ones that have built the rulers of Lustra have taken care of a significant problem, the murders inside of Lustra, inside of Galice, the kingdom.
I think Urafil would not spend the night at the town hall. Maybe camp out by the lakeside.
Everyone, give me a perception roll. Make this one hidden.
Everyone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right then. There we go.
Okay. Then we can move on to the morning. Before that, though, as the night does fall, as I was just say, the morning is rising here during the night. Maybe a fitful amount of sleep. Thinking about the werewolf, the murders, the first kind of event. Maybe a string of bad luck if you think about it that way. A werewolf attack, murder two people, a home destroyed by a freak flash flood a day before. People have called this town bad luck. Some have left, and to you, you also have the idea that people can't handle this right now with the fledgling kingdom. They don't not deserve, but they're not the right time to be here in Lustra, in Galice, while it's developing. Some people are gonna potentially leave from this incident. The hardy folk will remain, but this is a fledgling kingdom. It has to deal with these events that can topple a fledgling kingdom as well. Unrest might have happened, but luckily you took care of matters. And so when we do arrive in the morning hours, where you can hear a bit of talk inside of the hall here, you can hear a bit of just excited hubbub. For the most part, people have already kind of forgotten about the werewolf, or maybe they're just trying to ignore it now that the danger is over. They're going to go ahead and bury Saki and Bevan now that this has been situated. Luckily, you do hear from outside, once you do leave the town hall, there's a bit of slight excitement as a merchant has just arrived in the pre-dawn hours. A man that people are saying, this is good, his name is Norbin. Luckily, nothing happened to him that the werewolf might have attacked him if no one was out there. But he says he's a merchant coming for Restov. And yeah, that's kind of the hubbub right now. But it is the morning, and so as you all do wake up, what do you do?
Jam to the combat music.
This is not the right music for this. We need peaceful music. Here, we'll go to my general playlist right now.
Spell slots. What spell slots?
All of them. Gilly will want to set about to burying not only Bramble, but also we have to bury that former citizen of the, or not yet citizen of Lustra. So she'll add to the graves. And find a suitable spot for Bramble. Like, what is it, like 800 pounds of horse? I don't know. That sounds foreboding. She does have a lifting belt.
Are you saying Gilly has a lifting belt, or Bramble had a lifting belt?
No, Gilly is not that heavy. Bramble did not need a lifting belt. Use you. No, Gilly. Gilly has a lifting belt, so yeah, she'll spend the morning finding. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's gone.
You're seeing visions of Bramble already. Oh no.
I can still hear her.
I think Raphael would go around town and see what's up with the merchant. Still recovering from the previous day, and
I think Graham's directive here would be to kind of ensure the folks of Lustra that we've done our job and that this town is safe and under our protection. Kind of getting them towards being a little bit more relaxed, as well as having a sense of instilling a sense of like belief and loyalty to Lustra, and that they'll be treated well here, and that they have the freedom to do what they would want to do, as far as pursuing their own like kind of dreams. Not too sure. Just they don't have to worry about getting eaten by a werewolf at the very least. With the intent on, increasing the loyalty as well as maybe having them like the tax collector a little bit more. If that's okay, Paul.
No one likes the
No one's
tax collector.
ever gonna like the tax collector.
Maybe tolerate the tax collector a bit more, right?
We'll then talk to them about see your taxes they went towards helping fund your safety and protection. I can understand you not wanting to pull out the money from your bags, but it helps out our great Supreme Commander Overlord Gilly and her efforts towards making sure that you are all safe. It's certainly better than having you hire your own private mercenaries to ensure that your goods and your persons are safe. No? That's what Graham's going to be doing.
As you go towards Lustra Square, a couple things we can talk about here. There is a already kind of graveyard here, a small one. Just give you the location where the two can be buried, and potentially even no one here would be opposed to having Bramble buried here as well. But that's up to essentially Gilly where he wants to take us. If he wants to even have like a funeral pyre, or a burial, or whatever he wants to do. So if you can think about that here, Gilly, as I get something set up here.
Oh, I got a pop-up message that has absolutely nothing. I was wondering if you were intending on sharing something with us.
I think that might have
It's
been
the image. For some reason, it doesn't work anymore. But you'll see the,
okay.
the merchant inside of. So I gotta stop doing it because it doesn't work for some reason. So yeah, but
I-
you'll see inside chat. You'll see the merchant who just came into town.
So what you're meant to see, close that pop-up message and then click the image on chat.
Yeah, that works
that,
now.
that was the
Okay.
pop-up that was meant to.
Okay. Thanks, Andrew.
I've noticed it happens regularly with images.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that because I'm not sure if it's something from me or a module or what's going on, but I've been doing
I
this
think it's a
for a while
module.
now. I'll have to play around with it. But let's go ahead and make this guy, since we're gonna try to do some interaction with them.
I think Arifio would be checking in on everyone, but a new arrival at this time especially would be, I think, good to check on for peace of mind of not only the person arriving, but also everyone else.
Yeah, all of you watch as Riffle is coming to town. And then you see a little bit later Jathel as well. Jathel wasn't at her house. Oh, that's fantastic. This is Galise. This is Lustra I've been hearing about from Restov and Brevoy. Oh, it's definitely small.
Would there have been some weird circulating about this new arrival packed full of of gear?
He is packed full of gear, yes. Oh, hello. My name is Norbin. Looking to set up a trade. What better place for a budding merchant to a budding community?
You look as though you've come quite far.
I have. My horse is set up back where there's some empty houses right now. I'm not sure why they're empty. There's also a stake in the ground. Couldn't really want to go through that.
There have been a few ill tidings over the past few days.
Oh,
Simply put.
hopefully it's all taken care of now.
We haven't done our best to handle situations. I'm a refuel.
Nice to meet you, Riffle. My name is Norbin.
Welcome to Lustra.
This does seem pretty exciting. So anything interesting happen around town lately?
Ooh. I'd like to, if I can, make learning more about this guy the target of my investigation.
Okay.
And I'm curious about to learn everything, as much as everything is possible within the span of the next 10 minutes for Norbin. Um, Graham will be asking questions about like where did he come from, what made him start up the mercantile life, where has he been, what are his favorite goods to hack and sell, lots of stuff like that. So just the whole rundown, um, and hoping to kind of talk a lot about talk
Well,
shop.
Yeah,
it's easy enough.
as Graham is coming at him like with all the questions, I think Urfil will just kind of step in and Novin, meet Graham, our treasurer. Graham.
Yes, very nice to meet you. Oh yes, so those questions I was asking before.
Yeah. Easy enough. My parents, well, we come from a small farm in the north of Rostov, and keep forgetting. Rostov the city or Brevois the city? Rostov the city. I come from the north of Brevois. With my parents, a small little farm, but honestly, I can't see myself be a farmer. I mean, do you see my arms? And my pale complexion out in the sun? I think not. And so I decided I wanted to see the world, but my parents, well, they didn't really want me to explore because I'm the only child. And they wanted me to continue the trade, but I couldn't do that. And I've always been infatuated with small items, so I found myself at a small age just running to Rostov to get some supplies every now and then from my parents, and eventually just had the drive to go out and see the world. And so I figured, what better way to support myself by selling items and going? Well, I've as of late wanted to kind of settle down a little bit, and there's just too many shops in Rostov, so I decided to go ahead and see about this new community that's been raised up, Gliese, and they said the first place is Lustra, by the ones that were paramount to establish it, which I think someone called Riffiel and Graham, and Gilly, which I just realized now is actually you, and I'm talking to. Holy shit! Okay, I didn't realize this. Apologies. So,
Oh, no
okay.
need for apologies. You're doing very well.
Yeah, and he goes to like take some items. He's like, he's nervous now, and he goes to take a loot and like drops, hits the ground, it shatters. The strings like break everywhere. Oh crap. After okay okay. He just like sits down on the railing over here.
Quite a plucky young lad,
I'm
aren't you?
speaking to a ruler, a king. If it, oh okay, oh wow,
Oh
oh
no, don't worry.
oh.
You're not speaking to any rulers at the moment. Our great Supreme Commander Overlord Gilly, she's off dealing with horses at the moment.
Supreme Overlord.
Yes,
What?
yes, the leader of this
Ignore,
little civilization.
don't mind Graham.
Make sure you apply all of those titles when addressing her Supreme Overlord kindness. Otherwise,
Supreme
might be.
Overlord, Kindness, General.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I'm the counselor here, and my role is acting as a voice between Gilly and
Oh, I
the
forgot.
Commonwealth.
Isa, make
when
sure to add
necessary.
Kaisa.
I just walk up to Graham, grab him by his neck, and just drag him away. Like, Orville, you can handle it, right?
Yes, I'm sure Graham would have much to discuss with a merchant. Just not about Gilly.
Well,
How is the road here?
The road was pretty good. It was actually really open. I did stop by Oleg's, but couldn't really do anything there since there's people rebuilding the fort he has up there, making it bigger, expand upon it. But I do have a couple of items if we're curious. I have some small items, but I was able to came with some product here. Right now I have, and he goes around and he does pull out a couple of items. The first one is it's a jawbone that is capped with metal at its ends. Oh, I got that. I also got um, 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 This too. I also have a compass, and he pulls out a compass. Is there anything I can? Okay. Nope, Norbin. Parents always said, gotta be strong, especially if I'm a merchant. I can't be a pushover. Okay. He stands up and he breathes into a little bit. All
I
right.
get you any water, perhaps?
No, I can get it myself. Thank you. All right. And Graham, you wanted to make an impression upon this man to see how well we can get close to him. You're going to give me that diplomacy roll.
Diplomacy.
My aid?
How do you want to aid?
Diplomacy as well?
Okay.
Just since we're both talking to him.
Go ahead and roll that 8 first. I think the DC is supposed to be, in this situation, his will DC. I don't know if that's what you want to change it to. Oh boy!
Don't think
Maybe
it
you should have
matters.
just done diplomacy.
There's your aid.
Are you expert in diplomacy? Or does it only change at legend? Or, yeah, it changes
It
at
starts changing
master.
at master and then
Master,
legendary, I
okay.
think, to a plus
All
2
right,
and then
so-
plus 4.
Opening the session nice and strong.
Yeah, buddy.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Oh wow! Look at that modifier.
Just need a
Alright.
status bonus.
Well, I set this up.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's actually, I've never met people that were of really nobility that were just.
Again, we're not nobility. It's only
But you-
Gilly.
Only. Okay, well. I mean, by all accounts, you're like the friends of Gilly, so I mean, wouldn't that make you nobility as well? I mean, I don't know. I'm showing my ignorance right now, so I'm going to shut up. I'm gonna go ahead and anything I can do for. I mean, is there anything I can do to help out? I am a merchant. Unfortunately, my wares right now are a bit low, but I'll try to hopefully make a predominant shop here in Lustra. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, I think for a budding community such as ours, I think we have a blacksmith already. I talked to him some time ago during our investigations for what was happening earlier. But I'm actually curious. What would a traveling merchant such as yourself need when you are coming to a town? What are things that you are expecting to see normally? Do you like stalled areas, or what might that be?
I'll need a shop, so a building to set up in, and then, well, just eventually set up good. So if you do find anything, I mean, by all accounts, they say you're adventurers by what Oleg has said, helping out with the bandits there. So if anything you do have, I'll buy so I can make some money and acquire goods, and hopefully Norbins will be known far and wide and be able to acquire some extravagant, unique items and even rare oddities. But right now, I only have 2 uncommon items from what I have been told so far.
Sounds like the first priority would be to get a place set up for you. I think we have new arrivals flooding in by the day. Though perhaps we can find a suitable location for you.
So I made you do a restart. I'm setting up Norbin's right now. I didn't think we'd actually make Norbin a character to interact with, so I'm doing some things off the bat. But yes, being able to get a building completely, I would actually don't know who to talk to about that, which would be Valerie. All right, so let's set up Norbin's shop. Then he will now be a merchant. All of you can go to.
Ray mercantilism.
I think Urfil would be keen on directing Norbin to Valerie. Even though she doesn't appreciate the job, she's the best at it right now. See what we can do for him.
All right. So what he has right now in his shop is so he'll be periodically every probably week. I'll probably update his inventory, but here is Norbin's shop now. Norbin specifically dabbles in unique and rare items, so uncommon and rare items.
Norbin,
Yes.
how do you handle requests and procurements?
Well, once I get established, I might be able to. I have no one really inside, no contacts, in Restov. So if we do get potential contacts in other settlements, I might be able to acquire them there. Or, I mean, if you send me there, I suppose I could go and get it.
Sounds great. I'm wondering, is there a kind of like category of items that you specialize in? I know some merchants like to specialize in elixirs and potions.
Anything.
Some anything. Okay. All right. Fantastic.
But as long as it's unique. I mean, I could get like a sword, dagger, but I want to see unique items to be able to acquire and sell. It's more for to eventually sell, obviously for money and gold, but just be able to see what they are in the construction, the dwarven items and items from um, the other accessories. It's just really unique. I mean, have you seen a null bone charm? That is fantastic. I had one. I actually wish I would have kept that for myself, but that was a good price to sell it for. All right. As that's occurring, I do see that one of us is not here. So, Gilly, what are you doing?
Lee is shoveling dirt in the makeshift graveyard. Just like apart from that, maybe just meditatively.
As you do start, as you get the first shovel dig into the ground, word's already gone around town of what you've done. And so you are approached by a lot of people that do say, Your Grace, no, please, let us. And you get a plethora of volunteers that, I mean, obviously that could take shovel from you because that'd be bad, but they will come forward and they will all start digging for what you need.
It will take on the help gladly, and we'll dig even harder now, and thank them. Be very happy about it.
The one thing that does get people's just kind of admiration is you are a ruler. I mean, all of you are at this point in time. But the fact that you are digging a hole yourself is something that's really not heard of by most people.
Yeah, the propaganda machine is running well, right?
Oh boy.
Would
Yeah, but-
Nobin be a good opportunity to sell our treasure, by the way?
Yeah. He will buy all your trash. It's wait for him to wait for him to set up stock to start.
Don't want to interrupt Gilly.
Yeah, no problem. I think Giddy is so thankful for the people coming here, and like she wants to while they were frightened by what's he called again, Kundal, and that what he did was definitely not right. She wants to emphasize that he was struck by a terrible curse that no one should have, and he did not seek any sort of help, and he was probably not aware of it. And while she will not forget the death of her horse, she does not blame. She does not blame the man who was a wolf who did not know better, and she wants to also tell them to give forgiveness to those who have wronged them, for maybe then like the world can heal. Stuff like that. She does not use those words, but that's part of her core creed that she's trying to put out there. So she'll use this moment to proselytize. Is it called that?
Proselytize, yeah.
Yeah. To also just talk to them while doing manual labor in the sun, in the heat, and just asking them to share anything if anything comes up.
Do you have any words? Because I'm actually making a gravestone. I'm gonna do that for everyone that does die in your kingdom. So I figured,
Kundal.
why not?
Fierce hunter. Because he was a fierce hunter. If you want to
Type in
believe
chat.
it or not.
Basically, type in chat what you want to have written on these tombstones.
What do you want? Like, I think for Kundal, fierce hunter, left alone in his problems. Rest now. Something along those lines. Does anyone want to add to it? Or change something?
Burdened by unspoken grief.
Yeah, I like that. Instead of left alone in his problems, burdened by unspoken grief.
Are you writing something for Bramble?
Yeah.
Bramble the Second?
Yeah, it was Bramble the Second.
Bramble the Fierce is from Backstory.
Ah.
Exactly. Gilly doesn't have any noble numbering in her name, but her horses are allowed that.
I mean, I see it right there between the I and the Y.
Her name is Guy the Second. Easter egg.
Oh.
Burdened with unspoken grief? What did you say, Andrew?
Yeah, grief. Was what? With...
Can you double click on Bramble and Kundal's thing now?
Yep.
Yes. Bramble is
Where?
empty page though.
Let me see. I think that was happening.
Oh, graveside.
There you go. All right.
Should we move all the treasure from the stash into one of our own inventories so that we can sell it, or do you have a button to sell treasure?
Oh, but if I just want to sell this manually to him.
Hmm?
If you want to sell it manually to him, I don't have a button for this.
I would.
Is there a button in the party stash? Because it's not an inventory that we can edit, so we can't click the sell button on treasure. And
Where are you trying to sell it from, Andrew? Where are you trying to sell it from?
Okay, treasure sells for full price, right?
Yeah.
That is not how it's set up in Norbin's shop screen.
Trying to sell for everything. Let's see.
And even then, we need stuff in our inventory in order to sell it.
Can you sell it from the party stash?
I can sell it, like, if I have it in my inventory, then there is a sell button.
Do you see the sell button
not...
in the party stash?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if I can do it this way to make it visible. How about now? Open and close it.
Now we can.
Okay. Sell from there.
Cool. I think he'd appreciate that jade carving of an elf. He likes uniques, right? Yeah, we may as well get that over with in the background.
Yeah, and we have like the spears, the daggers, and everything. The darts.
What is his disposition towards us now? Is it friendly
he is
or helpful?
He is helpful.
He's helpful, all the way helpful. Oh boy.
I mean, he came in friendly because, I mean, yeah.
I was wondering if he would be. Oh no, never mind. I don't think Graham would want to take advantage of an upstarting fellow once he's more established, maybe.
Could I transfer a rune from the Ranceur to the Gisarn?
Is there a blacksmith set up already? Do we have a blacksmith? We have a blacksmith, right?
Do I need to repeat his story? Roger to the blacksmith.
No.
1 second, I think I. Mother sick, father died 25 years ago, hand decayed because of fish, priest tried to help. He was actually a boy from his brother, envious of his wife. He went away from Sandpoint as a hunter because of the grief.
Love it.
Now, Roger is a blacksmith, but not a magical crafter, so.
Okay.
So
actually, no.
so
We'll leave random luck. We'll leave random luck. Roll me every time. Someone roll me a d20 on a 15 or more. He will be able to transfer runes.
There
Okay,
you go.
okay.
Yes, you
take
can.
my roll back.
We both did. Yeah.
He can transfer 2 runes.
At this point in time, Roger can transfer runes.
Our
Nice.
our party coin is 138 gold, by the way. I just sold a bunch of the miscellaneous treasures. I haven't sold the Pewterstein and the Warm Owl. The Warm Owl seems maybe important. I don't know. I have no idea. Initials BK. Yeah.
Can we maybe how would you say it in English? I don't have good brain time right now to what?
Distribute?
Share it. Distribute. Thank you. Yeah.
That I can do.
The motion you did kind of like immediately gave me the thought.
Yeah.
It is done.
As for any non-treasure stuff, we'll have to drag that into our inventories, and then we can sell it in Norbin's shop screen.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to remove 6 gold, 5 silver from my inventory for the rune removal, transfer, not removal. And I'm going to take the Guisarm, and we can sell the Rancer. Does not have striking anymore.
Are you selling the Ransu?
Yes.
So it's a +1 weapon now.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. So to sell non-treasure items, put that in your
That's
individual
half,
inventory,
Okay.
and then open Norbin's shop and go to the sell items tab. You can sell stuff from your inventory there.
Okay, nice. He doesn't accept weapons no, it's just below there. Okay.
Yep, right at the bottom.
I'm going to put the money back into our common inventory after that.
Oh, what is a wayfinder?
Huh?
Hmm?
I told you it was a wayfinder. I told you it was a compass. Yeah.
You told us it was a compass. So I was like,
I only see the ribbon bone in his inventory.
Interesting.
I'm about to refresh then. But there's a wayfinder in there as well as the bone.
Ooh,
And now +1
that's-
longsword.
That's very odd. I can see the weapons that Gilly just sold, but I can't see the wayfinder. I'm gonna refresh. It is an amusing premise, though, that he likes buying and selling unique looking stuff, and then he's just like, I have this compass.
It's uncommon.
is the gold we currently have in our inventory reflecting the gold you just distributed, Paul?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The stash has
sure.
like 2 gold in it.
I almost have enough to purchase that funky wayfinder.
Funky wayfinder.
Yeah. It's a wayfinder of rescue.
Ooh,
does healing.
It's one of the
Yeah.
special ones.
Yeah.
What does that one do?
You can cast heal on it once per day. And it's only a level 1 heal, but still.
Oh,
And you can't put it on yourself.
Yes.
okay. Well, I am definitely not going to buy that, as I already have the staff of healing.
Could I sell like the weapons we have too many or not too many of, but like can I sell the weapons we have in our stash to him? Does anyone need some?
In our
check
stash real quick.
with Robin/Rabbit, I guess, in regards to the bows in there.
Yeah.
What about our arrows?
You don't sell my 120 arrows. I've saved those up for a reason.
For a
So-
bad time.
I go by D&D logic. Quiver does hold 20 arrows.
I have 6 quivers. What do you
6
mean?
quivers. All right.
Some
Some here.
Rabbit, do you want any of the bows on there? There's a +1 longbow and there's a composite longbow.
I have a 1+1 composite longbow at the moment, so I wouldn't need another longbow or a composite
Okay.
longbow at least.
Mofo just one-upping both of the special things in there. Wow, okay.
I'm going to sell all those things then.
Should
And
we
I'm going
keep
to
the rune from
redistribute.
the longbow at least, or
Yeah, we should keep the +1 rune. Maybe I could apply it to a short bow. That way I have something else to use on the offhand.
Can
If
we
that's
sell
okay.
Lady Jamandi's longsword?
Yeah, at some point I'm like, she already put the crown on our head, you know.
Wow! Wow!
Nice.
What if Leontine comes back? Hey, where's that sword that I lent you? Funny thing.
He
Yeah.
just uses the shifting on his weapon to make it into a longsword. It's right here.
Ah, found out.
But what if she wants it back? Then we have a problem.
Yeah, sell whatever you guys like in there.
All right. Will do.
We have
Somehow
a dancing
I-
scarf.
I can imagine her
Yeah.
going to Norman's shop and then seeing her sword on sale.
Do we have any
That's
dances? Like,
I know
are any of us going to use that dancing scarf? Where did we get it?
Yeah, right with the dancing.
Oh, we also have a waffle iron. I think that's Riffiel's, right?
Yes,
That
the
should be
waffle
Riffiel's.
iron. I remember Olivia being very insistent on getting it so that Urfil
Oh,
would cook
okay.
waffles.
Okay.
Yeah.
The alchemist lab is mine.
Okay, that makes sense. If no one wants the dancing scarf, since Graham does have a +4 by default to performance, he'll take it. He's not trained in it though.
Are you gonna dance? Are you gonna dance for his treasury?
Do a Yisoki folk dance. It's where they scurry on all fours, get up, look around, scurry on all fours, get up, look around, repeat the process several times. Then go find some cheese.
And you get to do it with a +1 item.
Yeah, +1 with the dancing scarf.
You get a
Perhaps
5%
provide
chance to
bonus.
impress someone. Really well.
Yeah, none of us is
Double the
really using
taxes.
the dancing scarf of all things.
So is everyone okay with that?
Do it. It's
No.
either that or sell
Yep.
it.
Well, I've got 2 magical items now. Thanks, guys. How many do y'all have?
Wow.
Quite a few actually.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who the RS sends. I'm not going to pay my taxes.
I have a wand.
Not
I
good.
have I have a wand. I have a primeval mistletoe. I have a staff as well.
What the mistletoe? What's the mistletoe do? I forgot. I remember you being there for
Primeval
that.
mistletoe. So it's a primal focus, which I don't really need, but whatever. I get 3 shillelagh and 1 with
Oh,
plants
nice.
as well.
And what was the last one? The what of plants?
1 with plants.
Oh. Does that mean you get to talk to plants? One with
No,
plants.
it means I can camouflage in a plant. I should have done that.
Oh.
I should have become a tree when we were ambushing the werewolf. I should have done that. I'm so dumb. I could have avoided that bite. Oh my god.
Well, now we know if we ever need to set up another ambush, you can just turn into a tree and
Yeah.
not leaf.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed.
Oh, what about Rabbit?
Really?
What magical items does Rabbit have?
I have a stag helm.
Does that allow you to cast spells? I forgot if this one does.
No, the only spells I can cast are from my Kitsune background.
Okay. What does the stag helm do?
It basically gives me a +1 to perception, I believe.
Okay.
I remember it had a really long text entry. I TLDR, man.
+1 perception. All right. Is that the only magic item that you have?
I'm looking at his gold value. I'm like, there's gotta be more.
He's got a high gold
I
value.
have a I have a stag helm. I have tracker's goggles.
There you go.
Oh, okay, the goggles.
I got a Bloodseeker beak, Black Arrow the Venom, an Onyx Panther, Spell Strike ammunition, a cantrip deck of Protect Companion that I haven't used yet.
Yeah, we really need to give Graham some gold. There is a huge disparity
He's
between.
the lowest by a significant amount.
Nah, it's okay. I'm the tax collector. That's where half of my income's been going towards paying taxes.
I can only collect them from myself. This is a terrible deal.
I can borrow you some gold.
Tap treasury, right?
You tap treasure.
Tap treasury each time.
Alright. Okay, cool.
Well, I can't help it that I have 3 platinum and 40 gold in my inventory.
3 plat. Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we really need to buy some things and craft some things.
Do you want a real quick restart? Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
We've just been doing inventory management. Yeah. Noben got a few unique items from doing a bit of trading with us. A few unique treasures. We need to get him established in an actual shop. How about we clean up Kundal's old house?
Oh. It's a little haunted, isn't it?
Just a little. Just a tiny bit. Is it?
There ends up being a werewolf ghost in there. But yeah, no, I think getting him to Valerie and Keston and then getting him set up would be a decent priority for today. My token got teleported.
Well, I'm fairly sure we have some empty houses now.
Alright, go Andrew. You can right-click a token.
Hey? What am I doing?
Like, the other character? Right-click your token. Like Navi.
I am the tree.
Oh. Oh.
Why am I standing next to a tree that has hit points?
So now you'll never forget, Andrew.
Oh my god.
Oh, what the heck? I didn't see that there was currency in there.
Oh, we got the trade mechanic in here as well now.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, all seem to like that from Straight the Thousands. Right back, I'm gonna get some water.
It's dope, man.
I like this module to build this shop and stuff like that. And now I didn't need to do it fully for Oleg's, but now that he came here, yeah.
I like how Gilly sold all of her stuff, all of her weapons, the machete, the sling, and the whip. George muted.
Thank you. I don't need it anymore. I have a cold iron longsword. I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, you have a cold iron longsword?
Yeah, it's a cold iron.
Okay. Okay.
And that's why Lady Germandi's is old hat. It's just don't need that. That's also why my wealth is pretty high, and Graham, take some stuff. I think it's really important that you get the stuff, and Rabbit and Graham both should have striking runes at some point in the future. Do you have a striking rune? Any?
No striking
we-
rune on my character. Yeah,
We really
I
need
think it would have
those.
been great.
Primeval Mistletoe is the equivalent of having a striking rune for me.
Mm.
Yeah, but you
Shillelagh.
spent an action to set that up.
Does anyone
2
have
actions, actually.
magical crafting? You can make one.
Make a
I don't think
striking
I've
rune.
picked it up yet.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't picked it up yet.
Yeah, we might be getting someone with magical crafting in the very near future.
What's she? What is she cooking?
Yeah, what's Olivia cooking?
Oh, it's Olivia.
I am. Who did it? Gilly? No. I have an animal companion with a magical crafting trait.
I hear sword fighting.
Ting 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 ting.
By the way, did you get XP from last fight or not?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I think we
I
did.
did too. I think all. Did I give XP for that?
I think you said that we got 60, but we didn't get it. Like with the menu. I think it was moderate. I remember something about that.
Did we like level up or something last session? We've got like I've got exactly 60 experience in my character sheet.
I also got 60 in my character sheet.
We leveled up before the kingdom making stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I can remember leveling up when we fought 3, but after that we haven't gotten any XP anymore, I believe.
Nope, I don't think I did it, so I'll do it right now. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, 18.
It was a level 7,
Moderate,
level
yeah.
7 creature. Which is why it took out Urfil in that one shot.
We're kinda under leveled.
No.
What? No.
As far as we learned, this is common practice in Pathfinder. Very common.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have one enemy that's...
Anytime you find one enemy on its own, that's
gonna be
the
above
time
you.
you gotta
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bite
put
your
game
teeth
face on.
out.
Yeah.
Just try to gnaw on that enemy and nothing happens.
We learned that quite thoroughly in Abomination Vaults.
Mm-hmm.
Several times, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is there anything else to do before we move on?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Because right now, the kingdom, for the most part, is just fine. It's time to explore once again, gentlemen. Indeed.
Are we gonna be heading out tonight?
I just want to say more. I mean, if you want to do some downtime, it's up to you. So, calendar-wise, we're not doing anything else in Erastus, but the last part of Eridus, we're gonna do the Kingdom turn. So it's every month we do a Kingdom turn. Where do you want to explore?
Are we able to head east?
You can go where you want to now. You're a kingdom.
Anyone have any preferences who we bring along, if anyone?
No.
You can bring 2
We're gonna
with you.
go.
Who do you want to bring?
I vote Jayful.
We could.
I vote
We-
knock knock.
Couldn't
It
we
has been a
establish-
while since we've had Knock Knock along, to be fair.
He disappeared last time on us.
We're
It
trying to say-
disappeared a while ago.
You trying to say Rabbit?
Shouldn't we go look for those ogres or those
Giants?
Are
Giants,
you
I
thinking
don't
of
know
maybe
what they-
bringing
Akandeo.
Akandeo along then?
Yeah, or at least go look for those lizard men because we've heard that they were kind of a menace close by.
They'll be to the west, right? Over here maybe? I think it was.
I think a good thing that we could do is reconnoitering these hexes, just so we know what's besides us.
Okay. Well.
Some more rumors.
I love
So-
rumors.
We know that the Hermit to the south speaks of a beast and he lives in a hollow tree. This is Central Stolen Lands, as well as a new one by individuals inside of Lustra. A hag known as the Swamp Witch lives in a marsh to the northwest shore of the Tusk Water. She consorts with demons and steals children, boiling them for a stew in her magical cauldron. We have another one now on the next page. This one being...
We can turn the page.
You can.
That's
A
really
red
cool.
dragon lives in the Nar Marshes. It eats anyone who crosses its path.
Turning the page back.
Okay, I'm voting for the dragon.
No.
The
Um,
Narmarshes is here around?
Remember, if you activate your token tool,
Yeah, right.
yep, Nar Marshes are, to the south.
Yeah.
To the southwest of your current position.
What? How
Essentially,
do
it's that
we
swampland to the left of the
tackle
forest.
It's one of the tools, the token tools, and it's like a
Oh, actually, I can
hex-
show. A second, I'm about to
Hex
activate another
controls.
module. Give me 1 second.
Another mod! Woo!
go.
Northwest shore of the Tusk Water.
So it is going to be, once you're back in, I'm going to show you the button because I don't have a way to do this.
Does it mean the Tusk Water river or the lake?
The lake is the Tuskwater. The river is, I think, the Selen.
Because some of the marsh tiles are labeled Tusk Water.
Right.
Two of
We
the river
all
tiles.
get inside and wait for him to get in here. Specifically for Andrew.
Yeah,
I'm also not in there yet.
Ooh,
A
swampy.
transatlantic cable. Can't live as close to that transatlantic cable as some of us in the Netherlands who are. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
What are you
what
talking
you're
about the
talking
Netherlands? Like, no
The
one wants to
Netherlands,
live there or lives there.
Yeah, it's so deep. You can't. You
Right
have to.
Click on that.
It's very hot over there.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What?
It's a wasteland.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can mark it, Paul.
It feels like it feels like I'm going through a tutorial.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
Like
Wait.
the entire screen like blanks out and then like it highlights this one
Yeah.
button and I can't progress unless I click the button. Fine.
I want to
You
test
can
something really
toggle
quickly.
crouching by control.
I want to do it quickly. Someone open a character sheet and put it over the icon. Let's see if it does anything here.
Put what over the icon?
A character sheet.
My character sheet is pulling up the party sheet right now.
But move any sheet
Maybe.
over it. I'm curious if it does move the sheet away. I'm curious about.
Okay.
I have my
So
character
I have
sheet
it
up
like
now.
covered
Alright.
in it.
Does it do anything?
It doesn't move it away, but it's still
Still highlights it though.
still above the character sheet. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so it's still
highlighting
okay,
it above
cool.
the
All right.
character.
If you
Okay.
click on that, you'll be able to hover over the icons, and it'll tell you what
Okay.
location it belongs to.
Yeah. So Tuskwater is it's this lake plus the river.
The Tusk is the river. Tusk water is probably just the lake that the river goes into.
Tuskwater is these 3 hexes by the looks of it.
Oh, this hex as well. Yeah. for
And
some
this
reason.
one, yeah. And this one. And this one.
And this one,
Yes.
and this one,
Yeah,
and
and
this one.
yes, I think the
Anyway.
general region of the lake.
Anyway, how do we open the room?
The Book of Rumors.
Oh, that's
Under
fine.
journal, under storyteller, under rumors.
Here, I'll make a
Okay.
icon for it.
Cool. Yeah, northwest shore. Wouldn't you be really close? Wouldn't this be something that we want to like look into?
Isn't this like here or here?
Or
Yeah.
it could even
It
be
says terrain
like
wetlands.
it wouldn't be on our tile, would it? Surely.
This Swamp Witch, is that family of yours, Orville?
Gives you that impression.
Well, rabbit. Not all witches are coming from the same cut of cloth.
Yeah,
Am
I
I-
don't know. I've lived with the Kitsunes my
Am
entire
I being called a
life,
witch
so-
now?
I hear in Irison they have this one hag witch that comes from another plane,
All right.
Baba Yaga.
Inside of the macro directory is the display rumors macro.
Here in a blast with that module hall.
Because so
why-
many people
why-
ask you, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Where'd I go? So I just hit that module to show people now.
Why are we calling Orifil a witch? Doesn't make any
I-
sense.
Also, I'd like to know that.
No.
Witches, druids, wizards are all the same thing.
Yes.
That's what Rabbit thinks.
Doesn't Orville have a cauldron?
No, I've never seen Orifil with a cauldron.
that's the large alchemist kit.
Giant tub.
I do actually. I've been using it back in town.
And also for cooking.
Yeah.
That's right. That's where food comes from, the cauldron.
That little spice that's from the arsenic, you know? It's special little
Really jazzes things
family
up.
ingredient.
Okay, yeah. So, do we want to pursue any rumors? Do we want to help Akindeo? We've not done any of these rumors. Is that right?
We haven't.
Or Revenge, I think we did that because didn't we clear the bandit camp hidden at the head of the Torn River?
No, I don't. I don't think we've done that either.
A geographical question. What is the head of a river?
The
Is
Which one's
that
the form
where
river?
it flows into
Where the river
another
starts.
body of water? Where the river starts. So that would be around here. Or, I don't know, around here?
Is this the
I don't
Thorn
know.
River? Is it?
Don't know which one the Thorn River is.
Yeah.
Probably where the Thorn River Camp was, which was right here.
Yeah. Then it's this hex here.
Yeah. The hex
I
is
believe
looking
the-
funky over there.
The trolls or giants that Akandeo was looking for are close by as well of that place, I believe. Aren't they?
From what I remember, what Ekandeo told us was that they are roaming around these parts, so they are not really set in one place. There are multiple bands of them. Like there are multiple giants, and they all yeah, they are not really ruled, but they all go back to one leader.
Mhm.
But I don't know, they were in the west, and I don't know where that is.
Either way, this hag remove feels way too close for comfort.
Yeah. Especially if
Was
it's
stealing
right
children.
here.
Well,
Yeah.
It might be there, yeah. Shall we head there? Hex number 7.18. Oh, I can't change.
Trying to think of, do you want to have this icon or you want the old token of the soldier?
I don't mind.
I like that icon, especially now
I'll-
that we are.
Yeah, I do like the progression of it going from the soldier icon to like the banner icon now that we're like a proper kingdom.
Okay, we have colors. We have blue, gray, green, purple, red, white, and yellow. What do you want?
Gilly, what do you want?
George's player character color is yellow.
Oh, Lordship Gilly, what do you want?
Sorry, that's Supreme High Lord Overruler Kaisa.
Paul, can you don't call me Kaiser? Oh my god.
Sullivan.
The tree left.
How does purple look? Let's have a look between yellow and purple.
Oh, of course you want the royal color.
Yes. We have things to compensate away from. Whoa, that's a big one.
What's going on
kingdom
there?
suddenly.
Oh, we can.
Whoa.
Yeah, I see a part of the gray one, but
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't see. All
you
of
can
this.
put them here because we.
Or just in the hex area that we've explored.
But we've also reconnoitered that, and those borders, it's not that pretty.
Let's make a separate map just for.
I don't have a token with vision in this scene.
No,
Son of a
neither do
bitch.
I.
All's fantastic drawings.
Does Gilly just have loads of paper in her room?
No, she
No.
doesn't. But like,
That paper was very subtle.
Which one do you want?
what do we think?
I think the red feels too aggressive.
Yeah. The
Random
yellow
ones
is
too.
beautiful with a crown. It looks like a golden crown.
Mm-hmm.
The
But
white is also really pretty.
yellow feels a bit tacky to me.
Yeah, with all that gold.
I don't know. I like the golden crown, but something about the way that it meshes with the yellow background, it just doesn't do it for me.
We could
I
go
can
for
live
a
with
red
it.
one with a golden crown.
No.
I
These are
like-
options. These are options here.
I like the white one.
If you want, there also are ones with no crown either.
Oh, no crown. I like that more. To be honest.
But we are a kingdom with a queen.
No,
we need a
we're a
crown.
yeomanry. We're not a kingdom.
We're yeomanry, which means that we do not wear the crown.
Yeah, but like a white flag is maybe a bit bad for some reasons, you know.
What's wrong with the white flag?
give up.
Arr.
You want to go yellow? Yellow flag, no crown.
Is there
Mm,
one with a stag helm on it?
Purple flag, no crown.
I like.
I like the purple one, to be honest.
Oh wow, there's a lot of banners.
Yeah, I like. Oh, there are even
These
more.
are probably for like story things though, but here you probably won't give anything away. So we have.
Oh, interesting.
These might these be specific to like different kingdoms that we might encounter?
I got it because there's a lot of them. They're probably events. I have to read the book and what they are, but
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't give anything away.
I'm.
Shoot.
What is this event? Like what is the,
I don't
the
know.
flying eye? I agree with Robin. I really like
That's
the
a
purple one
Terraria
without the
crossover.
crown.
Do what?
Ah, okay, yeah. The Terraria crossover. I like that. Yeah, I'm for the purple crown. The purple crownless one.
Or how about this one?
Oh!
That's laying it on too thick. You know? As thick as the foam.
All right, what do you want?
The purple, no
I like
crown.
the purple one.
Purple no crown.
Gotcha.
I feel like we should have different
Host.
banners for each city to differentiate them.
We'll sort that later, Robin. Shush, this is just our party one.
Just the party one. I think maybe some symbols will come, especially if we have other settlements. But it will take a while until we can have more settlements. So far, we can only have one.
Right.
We do have the kobolds under control now, so
And then we're moving down here, yeah?
Yeah. Oh look, look! It's a little.
All right. Actually, let's take our break right here.
we moved. Break time.
I mean, it's at that time. Oh, so give me a minute to read up on this hex.
This is a very chill out session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do we bring with?
We really want Jaethel, so let's take Jaethel. I'm fine with
and spell-like stuff that I have. Like, the Staff of Healing, I've got the Primeval Mistletoe, which has like 2 spells in it, essentially. A Potion of Water Breathing, like... And then my usual stuff. I feel loaded.
Loaded.
Hello, what is this? Shambles app wanted.
This is a message board inside Lustra.
I love message boards. I wish we had one
Yo,
like
this
in
is sick.
Hunting.
I love message boards as well. I've met a lot of people who have gripes over them for some reason.
Someone is stealing turnips. And Farmer Holmes.
What kind of elixirs of life? I could probably use those recipes. You don't think maybe this was just the thing that we dealt with right now? Maybe
This
that was just
one?
come out.
No,
We
no.
thought it was a warg originally. Attention, one of you is stealing turnips from my farm. I have a bloodhound now. I will catch whoever is stealing from me and turn him to the watch, Farmer Holmes.
That one already sounds kind of solid.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
saying,
no, that's
that's a
just a
bloodhound.
warning message. I think we're free to take that one out.
You hear from a hunter in town as well. Oh, I could have sworn I seen there's a hag. There's a hag to the south. It's a swamp witch. She has sold her soul for unworldly powers. She takes it and she drives people and makes them into stews.
That sounds like your typical hag.
Like potatoes?
No, not.
Your eyes like potatoes. Plops them in.
Well, look
Smash
into
them,
it.
boil
Is
them,
that
stick it
right?
in the stew?
Yes.
All right, those boards going to be available for all time now for people.
Cool.
So, it's available. All right, and then we go back to the Stolen Lands.
Yep.
In fact, I may make those skirts now no longer.
Yeah, Jayful's a good tracker, so I think she should come along. All jokes aside, I think Graham still had a bit of learning to do from here as well. Yeah. Anyone else you guys want to bring? Hello? Is Robin even back?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, I closed the thing off. He might not even be back yet.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Whoops.
Whoopsie. Knock Knock is an option. I'm sure he has a lot of stuff on his mind with recent events. He was gone for a bit.
Yeah.
Keeping his loyalty may mean investing some time in him, potentially. Don't know how stable he is.
Were the circumstances pretty stable?
For how long?
Like, honestly, how stable could a goblin be?
He's back!
There we go. Did you
I have
hear?
returned.
Have you got wireless headphones?
Yeah.
Did you hear what the notice board thing?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Okay.
Who I was thinking of bringing with us was Lindsay, but we already got her ability, I believe.
Yeah, I like the idea of taking Knock Knock and giving him a chance to prove himself to be a goblin hero.
Correction. Giving him a chance to prove himself to be a hero that is also a goblin.
There you go. Ah, I like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, just a hero. Everyone can be a hero. It just depends on what kind of hero they are.
Yeah, but a lot of people will think that a goblin can't be a hero, and I think Knock Knock can prove them wrong.
Get rid of their ancestryism. Don't need none of that divisive sentiment here. People of all ancestries are welcome. Even our Nephilim friends.
Maybe he's just a human born
Yep.
in a goblin body.
We walk people of all walks of life, including those who have finished the walk.
I like it. Very good. Very good.
Who are you talking about?
Are you talking about the one that is just constantly talking about death?
No, that one
He's
stopped
looking
at
forward
the
to
end of the walk, but he's still technically on the walk of life.
Yes, yes.
He's looking really forward to the end of the walk.
Well, we could hire him to say a prayer for Bramble, perhaps then.
Oh.
We do have another cleric.
I
as well
don't want that.
could give- How about a Serenite prayer to Bramble? Would you appreciate that one from Tristan?
Serenite prayer to Bramble. Like George, the player, feels like Serenite is very. She feels very bland to me. I know, compared to some other gods. I know. Controversial opinion here.
Wow.
But I think Illy would like it.
Maybe that's another thing that we did throughout the day. Ask Tristan for prayer.
So who are we bringing with you?
Yes, that was the original question.
If I'm for Jathel and Knock Knock. Do we want to vote or are we fine with that?
I'm fine with at least Knock Knock.
Jathel and Knock Knock?
Jthal, Knock Knock.
Robin, you fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I can be a goblin. Goblin for Lamash. No. For others. For others.
Lustra.
But Lustra's not a god.
In Greece.
You don't have to fight for a god.
Oh, well, you can be Goblin for Supreme Overlord, Chancellor, High Ruler, Gilly.
No.
Knock wants to be a goblin hero for a god. Any deity. Lustra's not a deity.
Maybe we can find a god or goddess for you.
Okay, let's go. Yes, I want to travel again. It's been months cooped up.
Or Knock Knock.
So as you travel, following the coast, moving through, and as you are, this is open terrain, so just take you one activity. You're on horseback, so you have two activities you can pursue. And as you do arrive, traveling for a number of hours, the first thing that you do see is that this terrain here is definitely wetlands. And it's mostly of a boggy-esque swamp now as you are moving through this landscape. But you do see in the distance is a rather unique feature. You see what looks like an island off in the water, and you can even see from a vantage point there might be some ruins on that island.
And that hex south of us?
Yep, there's one right there.
Yep, the Kingman's hex. Travel water.
Right. But as you have traveled this way, you do arrive here, but there's nothing that's obvious like there is with the island. So you have to kind of search around. So with having two activities you can do, we can spend the next one to look around for anything that might be visible here. What do you want to do?
Reconnoiter?
All right. Everyone,
Probably.
going to give me a perception roll.
Hidden? Open?
Open. I'll always tell you if it's hidden, or I'll just do it myself.
Oh,
I don't
that was
have
so close to the one. Oh my god.
How do I actually roll it? Because I can't select my character.
C for
Press
character.
C.
Oh wait, there you can click it, of course.
All right, let's see. So we got some good rolls here. In fact, it's going to be a tie between Urfiel and Graham. All right.
Down.
Message sent.
Reveal. Do you see that?
Yeah, that looks the part for a the suspect, doesn't it?
I'd like to make sure that this is now part of my investigation.
No.
Okay, fine.
No.
Just no.
You can't investigate it.
No.
I won't allow it. Yeah, that's fine.
Paul says no to your investigative shenanigans.
No.
What would you like to do?
Okay. Can I do a recall knowledge on hags and witches and the like?
You can.
What are you two seeing there?
Occultism? Graham would like to do his own separate recall knowledge also on hags and witches and the like,
Go
and
for it.
possibly figure out what the best approach is for this situation. That's what he's looking for in mind. This is going to be blind, so you can lie to me and tell me what the best situation is here.
There's a
There's a
recall knowledge
macro
button as well,
Yep.
which
I
does it.
forgot about that.
It does it so blind that you don't even see that a roll was made.
Indeed. But I see the rolls.
Yep.
How does that macro work, Paul? Because I'm curious how it handles the idea that like some of us have modifiers for certain things and other things.
Tell you what, after we're done, I'll show you how it works. I'll give you a screenshot of how it works.
Sounds good.
All right, so, and I'm going to combine this information to make this easy. So if it's wrong, it's wrong. If not, it's not. So what
Beautiful.
you
I love it.
do know is that the malevolent crones known as hags that lurk at the edge of civilization, they use their deceptive magical abilities to prey upon humanoids, corrupting them. And some hags are different from one another. You have like sea hags, those other type of hags. But they are, in general, just very, very vicious little evil humanoid individuals. Definitely magically inclined.
Hmm.
When you say little, do you mean of character or of stature?
Stature. They're typically larger than life in a way. There's a reason why they have reputations.
Hmm.
Um,
But I'll say with that roll, you do know that hags are weak to cold iron.
Would Graham kind of come up with an idea? Would that give Graham an idea of like, oh, this might be a better approach towards getting the drop in on this hag? Or should we just go and like, hello, we've come to inform you that your presence is disturbing others? Or does Graham think that a different approach might be better?
they're deceitful by nature, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe play into that. We could. Maybe if we approach expecting deceit and expecting
There are multiple ways to approach them.
her
Catch them
to
by
be
surprise,
aware of this.
or going like Andrew's saying here, and try to maybe converse with them. But again, by all accounts, hags are very, very deceptive.
Mm-hmm. I am speaking in character.
Um,
This is an approach that Urfil has used before, the lie to me skill feat.
so you're gonna Rifiel would go in and converse with the hag?
Potentially.
Okay. And then what would you suppose Gilly and Rabbit do?
I don't know how dangerous they are, and if she may or may not be aware of us already.
How far are we away from this hut
You
right
are as
now?
far as you want to be away from right now. You can prepare, you can think about it, but you definitely see this.
Yeah, we just saw it in the distance
In the distance, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
with
Like,
a rather high perception check. So I think we should be a rather long distance away.
Specs on her horizon.
Though that is
He might-
assuming she doesn't have a familiar, which we don't even know as characters if she does.
look for
We
any
still
snakes
don't.
or little rats.
Still don't know
Kill
what
them
we're
all.
dealing with, really.
Yeah. I think when we're talking about this in character, like Rifu going in there alone is obviously a bad idea, and we if we went there into there, we should go into there together.
I perhaps stay back and still in longbow range if needed?
Yeah, I was thinking about player is thinking now, like tactically if we just want to get the drop in on this lady, just have those who are ranged stay in the back, then whoever knocks on her door.
Yeah.
We don't
Start
even
it
know
off.
entirely what she's about. We're going off of a rumor.
Well,
Yeah.
I know that
Yes,
all
there
hags
are-
are pretty bad.
There are inherent dangers to it. But
I feel like if we all four walk up to her, that might make her feel threatened.
I will. I will knock on her door and
Maybe
ask
just me
about
and
the
Gilly.
rumors.
Maybe just
Yeah.
me and Gilly, and the
You
rest
stay
of us.
away in like 30 feet.
Stay
Have a
hidden.
look over the horses.
I could stay between 30 or 200 feet.
Just stay hidden. um,
Staying hidden and we'll
Is
give you a
is
signal.
is Erythiel able to cast that turn into a tree spell like once a day? How often is that?
once a day.
Once a day. Okay.
Maybe J4 could maybe scout around and make sure that nothing else gets the drop on us. I'm hoping this hag, so-called hag, is alone.
I'm wondering what it would be like if we had actually Gilly and Knock Knock go up, and then like the rest of us three, and then Jathal could be in the back, or maybe Jathal, Gilly, and Knock Knock go up, then Rabbit, Graham, and Erythiel in the back.
And it
Well,
feels
Jason,
like
not to
Knock
go up
Knock would
themselves?
be a bad choice.
Knock Knock's a great choice. What are you talking about?
Pardon, Paul?
You want Jason and not to go by themselves up?
No, with Gilly.
No. Yes, Paul, we're sending the NPCs to.
What to say?
finish
That's not
the
the kind. That's not the kind of
Is that
game.
okay?
They're not cannon fodder.
No. that's
You'll
not
be a
okay.
hero. Go.
Oh my god!
We did send Amiri out to wrestle Hawk, to be honest.
Well, she
Yeah, she
wanted to
had-
do that though.
And
She had
wanted that.
agency. She had
insisted.
a ton of agency in that. Yeah.
And she was like, no healing.
Yeah, I think
No help
Knock
at
Knock,
all.
Yeah.
both Knock Knock and Jathal are also stealthy.
Mhm.
So I
But
think
J4 is also a good tracker, hence why I say maybe J4 could scout the area, see if there's no other threats.
How does the area around the hut look?
She goes around and she eventually comes back. Well, it's mostly solid ground. There's a small little lake or pool of water, I should say. On a hut, you'd be wading through water to go through. There's a fence as well. I don't see anyone.
No signs of life.
There is a fire coming from the fireplace, the chimney. Smoke.
Okay.
Would Jatel know if there are other people like children? Because the rumors is that she kidnaps children.
I didn't hear anything.
If we do approach without being immediately aggressive, we may also want to be on the lookout for anything under the surface of the water.
By the way, Paul, your webcam is still off.
Oh, my apologies. As you get near, you can be a little bit further away from this map, but just give it a visual representation right now. So essentially stay put right now. You do see that it's an area that is surrounded by a waist-high wooden fence. You can definitely see that there are trees nearby that all are really just lacking leaves. It's a dilapidated mud hut that is squat atop a small hummock in the middle of a fetid marsh. There are thin tendrils of bluish smoke that trickle through a gaping hole in its moss-covered roof, as well as a bit of smoke coming from a chimney. A wooden fence surrounds the perimeter of the mound and is festooned with crude fetishes crafted out of sticks, feathers, and animal bones. A lone crow caws noisily from the top of a nearby cypress tree. You do see that in between the house and the fence is a scarecrow that's kind of just propped up on a pole, as well as a fist-sized rusted iron bell that hangs from a hairy length of rope that's tied to a crooked post next to the gate.
Lapidated. Not hot. All right.
Right.
This does not look very good.
Where are all the exploration activities again? In case we need that.
There should be a macro for exploration activities.
Is
Down
there...
here. Actually, I don't have. Give me a second. I lied.
Yeah, I was gonna
But it
say,
is now. There is now.
finding macros is not the easiest at times.
So drag that to your hotbar, and then you click on that, and you can drag what you want to your token. Right now, Riffle does have. Oh, sorry, Sprabbit has scouting. We see Graham has searching. We see that Gilly has a rune on his body, or her body, I should say.
I'm going for a void notice.
Okay,
I'm going for a scout then. No one has scout, right?
not anymore.
Great.
Investigate, probably. Yeah.
Should I stab? I'm getting ready to stab. Stab, stab. He watches Knock Knock pulls his knives. He watches Jathal takes her scythe. Seeing this.
Might be handy if Olivia can see what we're doing
Yep,
as well.
I forgot about it. Sorry, Olivia. Put you in there right now.
How do I apply a
You just drag it to your token.
exploration?
Drag it to your token from the
Okay.
page. There you go.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think Urfia would be keen on approaching. Maybe with Gilly.
Yeah. Knock knock. Stabbing after talking, and if this person is not nice.
Okay.
Maybe have him stand near the fence over here, out in the open, so if she's not actually hostile,
Behind the tree would be. he's keeping
does he want to avoid notice? Okay.
out of view.
Please, coming out with no weapon drawn.
Urfio has their staff, I would say.
You wouldn't take the staff from an old man.
I wouldn't say a staff is exactly a weapon, but yeah.
So, do me a favor. In your inventory, stow or pull your weapon right now, action-wise. I'll make that very easy.
I just did that. Just unsheathed my weapon.
King Theoden also
Only
made the mistake of
one-handed.
not thinking that the staff is a weapon, so...
That he did.
It's
It was Wormtail, not
It's a
him.
healing
It was
staff.
Wormtail that did that, not Theoden.
Yeah, it was Wormtail, yeah. Or even, like, the guards at the
Actually,
door.
no, it was the guards, yeah. Wormtail's the one that got angry. We're all
Yeah.
wrong at that. We're all wrong about that. The guards.
Staves do not count as weapons.
There's a
Do
walking
we?
stick. You part an old man with a
Like,
walking stick.
mechanically, they are a quarterstaff weapon. Gilly will go forward, and there's a bell here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gilly will hesitantly at first, but then ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. After a couple of moments, a window will pop up and you will see something standing
Oh
there.
boy.
Everyone can click on that image now in chat to see.
Oh, that is so scary.
What
She looks pleasant.
do you want?
Good afternoon.
What?
We've been hearing some concern over you as of recent. Are you all right?
No, you're interrupting my sleep and rest.
Some of the travelers have seen your hut and have been concerned of you.
She closed the door. What do you do?
We'll let Gilly will let herself in. Try to open it. Go in and start talking
Here
to
we
her.
go. Immediately.
The scarecrow comes to life and inches forward. Stop that!
We
What?
thank you for calling
What?
your scarecrow back. I'm going to come closer. She
Okay.
really tentatively takes another step.
Raphael follows behind Gilly.
And takes a look back so everyone can maybe come a bit closer. Hello? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear. Sit down.
We wanted to ask, and Gilly stays standing at the door. We wanted to ask you if there is any trouble you've had and if we can avoid trouble in the future so people do not bother you and assume you are an evil hag.
Gilly,
When you
mind
go
your
inside,
manners.
wait a second. When you go inside and you see her closely now, you do see the interior of her hut. It is
Yeah.
a kind of dirty floor environment, a thatched roof, and you see now hanging from inside are dried herbs, swamp weeds, and there's a bubbling cauldron that is hanging over a fire pit in the north part of this room. But you see this hag, and she does have a greenish hue to her skin, lengthened ears that go to points, and long fingernails. Continue.
Gilly, mind your manners. Perhaps we should introduce ourselves to the gentle old lady that we
Yes.
have intruded upon.
My name is Gilly. This here is
What?
Riftfield.
Come in. I left the door open. People
We don't want to
nowadays.
intrude. We just want to be back on our way and just see if
What?
everything's all right.
Come in.
Gilly,
And-
I'll take the lead.
You will?
Hmm.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll be close behind you, and Gilly will stay 5 feet directly behind Orifiel, very ready with a reaction to do anything.
Raphael goes in. Good afternoon. It sounds like you've just woken up.
I was
Terribly
taking a
sorry to
nap that
disturb.
you've interrupted. Well,
Shall we take a seat? Oh,
yes, there's chairs around. What do you think?
stay standing my height.
Well,
These chairs are.
and she gets a step stool. She puts it on the seat, a little booster. There, my back.
I'm okay. And in full armor, Gilly tries to go on the stool. It should be mobile enough to do that, but still, she feels.
Now, what do you want? I was taking a nap.
We've been camping nearby, and we came across some travelers who seemed very concerned of you.
I don't care what they think.
That's good. It's good to have some pride in yourself. Has everything been all right over here?
Of course, until I was interrupted with my sleep.
Anywho, I would, if it isn't clear enough what I'm doing, I am being deceptive. Lie to me.
One second.
Just
go ahead
in case.
and do a vocally for. That's the wrong skill. All right. Message going out. Message sent. All right. Okay, I'm just. Do you need anything? I mean, you rang my bell.
Have there been any other travelers who have come to you?
No, some come, yes.
We overheard that some had come to you, but
Well, was it good?
they said you were very pleasant company.
I think you're lying now.
You are not?
I know I'm cranky. That's why I'm out here, so I can be away from civilization.
You seem quite welcoming.
Well, that's how I get paid.
Do you get paid?
Why are you here? You're not here for my services? Why are you bothering me?
Some young people have gone missing in the area.
Oh, so because I have green skin, you
No,
blame me?
no,
Let me guess,
no.
they call me a witch, do they? Get out of my house!
I have not accused you,
You did.
madam.
You bring up children missing, come here, you come to me. Or do they say I'm a hag?
Madam, I have not mentioned children.
Did you just say
They
children
said
right
young
now?
people.
That's children!
No.
You see her getting now frustrated. She stands up.
Lee also stands up.
I refuse.
Could- Could I do? Could you do a sense motive for Gilly? It's a secret check you can do for me.
I assume my lie to me did not go through, as I didn't get a message.
Gotcha. Sorry. I said that right now. Give me a secret check there, Andrew.
It uses my deception DC. Do you want a deception check for me?
Actually, no. Sorry. I'll go against you. Okay, give me a second. me read this real quickly.
So basically, the GM would need to roll deception and then compare it to either or reveals deception or perception DC
Mhm.
if the the character is lying.
So for a reveal, yeah, against either deception or perception DC, whichever is higher, and Gilly's doing a sense motive.
And Gilly gives Orifiel a look. Something like, I don't know. And looks at Orifiel if they have any sort of reaction.
She walks over to the pot. She gets a ladle and a bowl and just gets a scoop of the soup, puts it in her bowl, and then sits back down to the table and starts eating.
Is it good soup?
Well, it is.
Are your services cooking?
No, it's magical services. I make potions and items for people sometimes. That's how I get paid. So if you're gonna do something, then go ahead and do it. Or if you're gonna pay me for something, or go ahead and leave. You've been nothing but hostile to me.
Not at all.
Hostility isn't the word I'd use.
You interrupt me from my sleep, come in here, ask me a bunch of questions. I've been here to get away from people like you.
Like, potion crafters like yourself is who you're running from?
No, people just accuse me of something I'm not. It's very, very troublesome.
Pardon, it seems I've misspoken. I've also delved in the trade of potion crafting. Do you use endemic herbs?
Some that grow around my hut, some I find inside the bog here, but my old age, kind of hard to pick them now. I bend over and I feel a back thrown out. Did it 2 times last week. It's not fun.
You don't have anyone that helps you out with it?
No, can't stand anyone.
Fair enough.
So, you're not really pleasant to talk to at all. That's also why I'm out here.
I can see why you would have a animated scarecrow outside if you don't want company.
Well, it's for the herbs, but also protects me in my old age.
Yeah, that's important.
This is just not pleasant with any of you people.
It
It
is
used to be courtesy
Very
years
sorry.
ago.
Are all the characters who are not inside the hut able to still see Gilly and
Yeah.
Raphael?
Door's open.
Okay, just want to make sure.
You can hear her as well.
All right.
How long have you
Here
been
is-
selling potions? If I may ask.
Sorry, what's the question, Andrew?
How long have you been selling potions, if I may ask?
For years. Since I was younger.
Around these parts?
What's with this interrogation?
I just heard some things, and I'm wondering if anyone.
I've done
was-
nothing, whatever you've heard.
Madam.
Yeah, that's why I'm
So
asking.
stop asking
because-
questions and leave! You're rude! You all are rude!
Madam, you are being extremely defensive. I had wondered what kind of potions you make, but perhaps...
I don't care about
What?
you. I care about you. You come in here making me questions, interrogating me. I'm just an old woman trying to stay away from people like fucking you.
Ooh.
Is she gesturing to Gilly as she says
Yes.
that? Oh my god.
You don't like halflings?
I don't like rude people that come here and just start badgering me. You've done nothing to do anything to make it nice. You come in here accusing me, you probably heard from some people that I'm a hag or something.
Exactly. That's why I want to make sure they don't bother you.
I'm not a
We can
hag.
live
You
in
can
peace.
leave now.
All right. All right.
Done nothing to
Don't
do
want-
anything. People just rude come in here badgering me. Can't hold a damn conversation at all anymore. Yeah, even though she's hostile.
want-
No one's tried to make an impression with her yet.
So what kind of potions do you sell?
Very deeply sorry. I would like to make an impression. I would like to help Raphael like get on a good foot with her and so on. Whew.
Jesus. Yeah,
Can I roll?
I
Is
think
it-
I feel like the rest of the
Let's see.
party should investigate the area outside because we're getting nowhere right now.
Nowhere. I'm rolling. Let's see. I'm going to re-roll that with Halfling Luck,
Okay.
or I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that with Halfling Luck.
Goes,
1 second.
I have expressed interest in here potion crafting. Rolling, make impression. I'll hero point that one.
Oh boy,
Ete.
much better.
I've got any potions I can make. But besides that, all I do is make potions, make some small knickknacks. You have something
Knickknacks?
specifically you're looking to have?
Wait, knickknacks. Do you cook as well?
I cook and make items, small items.
Do you
I'm
have,
surprised she's still willing on talking about what she's willing to make, considering the rude awakening and accusations.
Do
But
you have
accusations.
any recipe that you particularly enjoy making? Something you'd recommend?
Yes, potions that make people quiet and I can hear nothing. I'm going back to sleep. You can leave now.
On the outside, I think Graham would like to
Charming.
investigate the grounds and see if there have been anyone who has been either dragged or maybe like taken around here that didn't approach in the first place. So, like, while this whole conversation was happening, Graham was snooping around just to investigate. And if you want me to roll either perception or forest lore, because we're in a forest.
This would be
Wait.
track. Alright, so you can give a perception. You
Oh,
both check by
are
both
we in the
track 'em.
forest? Or is this a marsh?
It's a marsh.
Swamp.
Oh, you're right. It is a marsh.
Yeah. Orifia just feels like they got blown off. Like, actually took interest and just got told to leave.
Do I find anything interesting?
You see no tracks at all.
So much for being a friendly potion seller.
Well, I don't know if I believe her, but
So do you stab her now?
no.
No?
No. Come back. Come
She
back.
seemed- She didn't seem like she was lying to me. Have you guys turned
Yeah,
up
me
anything?
neither.
Nope. Was not able to find any signs that people have been kidnapped here, or dragged here, nothing of that sort.
Didn't hear any screaming children or
I didn't see any trapdoors or anything.
Her story makes sense. If
Mm.
she
Do you
is
guys
there.
spend time to tell us what you talked about?
Definitely. Maybe a bit further away from the hut,
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Not like in earshot, but like, yeah, let's symbolize this with, oh, we're over here.
I think we need to like comb over the information that we have.
Yeah. Try to recall everything in very precise detail. Gilly will say
Fantastic.
it was a vegetable broth, I think she had in there. No bones, no anything.
It certainly smells like the local wildlife.
Oh, yeah.
Graham will suggest then that if we want to do anything further here, perhaps Graham could try to make an impression at night time when she said that she was willing to talk to people more often, and perhaps try to set up an accord, maybe like, oh, if you want people to stay away from here and not bother you, we'll make sure to tell other folks and perhaps set a perimeter up so that only the people that you want to come here will come here. Something along those lines.
I will say it, even though she seemed to be truthful, I think she was still very defensive, spinning anything we said as an accusation.
Yeah, perhaps it was just that she was a little bit on the cranky side. You did wake her up.
Maybe it's just the old age and not being a morning person. Maybe a combination of the two. I know it's not morning right now, but it seems that she just woke up.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it. I don't deal with old people very often.
But if we're gonna believe the rumors that she kidnaps children, like, where is she gonna keep them then? Because the house is fairly small. Does she have a basement or something?
Maybe.
Did you see something like a trapdoor in the room?
Nothing, unless it's right underneath the rug where she puts her table, or the rug that's in front of her front door. We didn't go into her bedroom, but I didn't see anything in the bedroom.
Maybe the rumors came from a rival potion maker around these parts.
Could there be a rival hag? Is that a possibility?
Maybe just someone who also sells her services, and then a rival hag. Are there good hags? I always thought they were all evil.
But do they get along? I don't know if they get along. If they're all cranky like that, I don't know if they would get along.
Would it be possible to get in the house when she is gone, finding herbs and such, or...
It's a possibility.
Do we want to risk that?
She did say she collects herbs herself, so maybe.
Like, if we can lockpick the door and lock it when we're done, then perhaps she won't find out that we ever went into the house. And if we don't find anything, then we know she doesn't kidnap children, I guess.
I don't think it's right to break into someone's house just because of rumors. Also,
we did enter a house of Kundal when we kinda expected
yeah,
him
but
to
there
be
was
aware.
That was
clear and present danger to the other people there. Here, there's no clear danger. We don't know if she's
if she
going to do
kidnaps
something.
children, then there is danger at least.
I don't think so. Not right now. Maybe you can, if you want, you can definitely talk to her. But like, also you have to see, she does have a scarecrow that is animated. If you saw it earlier, I think it will be very hard to break into there. I don't think it's right.
It's possible she can make potions the same way that I do. The scarecrow would imply she has magic, so I mean, she seems to be in line with the rumors, but we're also not finding any evidence that she's kidnapping children. Apart from her jumping to the conclusion that we accused her of doing so.
I like Graham's idea. Talking to her again with other people.
Okay. Come nightfall, Graham can go in there then.
Our
company...
other option is for me to change my appearance and perhaps seem like a small child. That would be
You can do that?
sense. Oh yes. Well, I made this promise way back when. It was along the times when I was traveling through Numeria. There was this Fey folk that came up to me and said something along the lines of being able to help me with my investigations and a covert operation of sorts. And they granted me the power of changing what I look like just to be a more bland-looking person, to blend in a little bit. But in exchange for that, I need to allow any Fey person who comes to me to give them housing for 3 days maximum. It was a very strange kind of bargain, but it was useful at the time.
Well, it sounds like a Fey bargain. Okay.
So you're going to...
She's a potion seller, apparently. So if you come to her, maybe wanting a potion of some kind.
As a child or as myself?
I suppose if you're coming to her as a child, then you have to come to her for a reason, right?
I could say that I'm lost in the forest and maybe she could send me on my way. That could test to see if she's going to take advantage of me.
That could work.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm
Yeah.
lost in the forest.
In a sailor uniform with a big lolling head. I'm just a child. I don't know where to go.
I lost my mommy and daddy.
I'm also an orphan and no one would miss me.
That could work. I can certainly keep close by. I can meld into the trees.
That tree wasn't there before.
No. I can meld into an existing tree.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
Well, perhaps I could use my powers to turn into a human and look like I'm trying to, kidnap a little kid. Like an Graham escapes to here, for example. I'm just hunting her or him.
Maybe. Yeah, you and your big bad wolf.
Big bad fox.
Little Red Riding Hood being chased by a wolf.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of a different story.
There are multiple ways to go about this.
What were you thinking about? Just lost and alone in the wilderness?
Oh no, I was going to change myself to a young little lad who's in search of candy, has the lollipop. His name is Hansel.
All right.
I'll play Gretel then.
Really big Gretel.
The really big Gretel. She took all the candy usually.
Everyone knows that girls have growth spurts earlier in their life.
That's true. Yeah, that's why she's taller than me.
But why does Gretel look like a man?
Hello,
Like
I am
really
Gretel.
curved man. Good grief.
bench press 3,000 or 300 pounds.
Right. Okay.
And I need to carbo load.
All right. So, are we gonna wait till nighttime?
Yeah.
For sure, wait till
That's the best
nighttime.
option.
All right. Is there anything we're doing while we're waiting till nighttime?
I don't think so.
One thing that might be interesting, have we seen any sort of farm or any sort of dwelling around here, or is it like completely empty?
It's all just marsh, empty. This is the only building you've seen around the last like 10 miles.
Okay, it's interesting because like where do these rumors come from of her eating children? Like, are children missing? And like we would know if children were missing in Lystra.
You never asked.
Okay.
Let's
I
ride
can-
back.
Okay, so I can actually stay here for quite a while, as one of plants has a duration of 8 hours when turning into a tree. Shall we do the investigation this nightfall?
I think Graham's into it, doing it tonight.
She'll definitely be hostile. Maybe because of us, she'll start eating children. Because
Shall
fucked
we
it
go
up
for
so
it?
bad.
Do it.
This nightfall? Alright.
All right.
Do it.
This is going to be my tree.
I am this. I am one with the tree.
For the next 8 hours, this is my tree. I am the tree. And Larast is gonna be avoiding notice whilst on the tree's branches.
Man, I can't see anything. Gilly will just be as quiet as possible. Maybe even further away than here. Maybe like
Actually, I guess it would be a
20
full
feet
moon
further
out,
away.
so
It is a full moon.
Yes,
dim light.
I am a tree. I am a tree. I am fine.
I'm on
Peripheral.
Beast 3.
Where tree? Where Mrs. Tree?
A werewolf just breaks out of the tree.
Where tree? Their tree.
Oh, if there's a werewolf, I might as well then disguise myself as a little girl with a red hood.
Okay.
Oh, Captain.
Okay. I am the tree.
I'll be the hunter.
all right. It is 10 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, so I am the tree. How is the rest of the party approaching?
I'm a little girl.
No, I've been here
she's
for
a-
like hours.
I don't know which approach do we want. Which approach do we want? Do you want the hey, I just want to let you know we're gonna make it so that people don't bother you, or do we want the hey, I'm a little kid?
I could perhaps
Oh.
disguise me as a human and you act like my daughter or my son, and that you have some kind of sickness and we want to know if you can make a potion for it.
Ooh, that could be good.
That sounds convoluted. I feel like the less people that need to disguise themselves, the better, because then there's less points of fault.
But I don't need to disguise myself. I can literally just use my kitsune
Human
powers
form.
to turn into a human.
She's doing stuff. She is speaking stuff. What are y'all doing? Make your minds up, fam.
Did you guys have a preference from one to the other?
I imagine it would be in line of sight, or at least like out in the open, so it's fine.
Yeah, it just Orifio in the tree.
Yeah, I think Gilly would have liked the approach of not the entrapment approach, you know.
Okay,
but like
cool.
the just Graham is very charming and able to
The
talk
genuine
to...
approach. All right. If we're going for the genuine approach, I think Graham would have liked to have gone with Rabbit and look for herbs and other things that she might need for making her potions, and use that as kind of a peace offering to let her know that we're genuinely interested in making sure that people don't bother her. If you would like for us to roll, I think survival would be best for that one. But if you feel like something else would work better, maybe forest lore. I don't have marsh lore. Sorry. Is it okay, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you want Rabbit to do survival for finding stuff, maybe?
If I know what I need to search for, then
Mushrooms, herbs, certain green stuff. You know, the good stuff.
If only we had a herbalist to consult you beforehand.
Clearly, you should have talked to the herbalist about that before they turned themselves into a tree.
So I'm going to be looking around for some herbs in the forest.
to be honest, knowing my deity is Arestil, I would probably know a bit about herbs, right?
The rest still is about hunting.
Maybe you could hunt some
Not
stuff and
foraging.
bring it as a peace offering.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Robin.
Yeah, Resto is more about agriculture, farming, hunting,
And fertility.
fertility.
Would foraging really be included in that list?
Well, I think you would forage a lot as a farmer. You need herbs for those spuds.
Okay.
Buds.
A case can be made.
And of course, I have lived in a forest as a kitsune myself, so
Are you hoping to use, like, religion, then? Or maybe Erasto law, if you have it?
I don't have Arestil lore, but perhaps it could give me a +1 or +2 bonus on my roll.
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either. Up to Paul, I think this would be a case of using religion instead of forest law or survival, which I feel like you'll probably have better survival anyway.
Yeah,
My
I think
religion is
so too.
+1, my survival is +10.
Why don't you just roll survival then?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll survival then.
Find some herbs. Stuff in the forest. Find some stoofs in the forests.
I want to hero point that.
Go for it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, hero point. Good hero point.
You all find some herbs.
All right, cool. I will take some useful herbs, and we ended up not disguising me. We're gonna go with the honest, genuine approach.
Oh.
Sorry, Paul. Thank you, though.
With a little kid just bringing a giant deer on his shoulder.
Did you give it an alternative token to Garrett?
Yes, he did. I was a little girl for a bit. So Graham will walk up, ring the bell, Hello?
What do you want?
I would like to formally extend an olive branch, but not an actual olive branch, and speak
I don't
with you,
need any
please.
olives.
It's a figure of speech. Me and my companion here have gathered some herbs, and we'd like to help you out if that's okay with you.
Why?
Well, it seems some people have been spreading not so great rumors about you. I would like to get to know you a bit better, and if it's possible, help you out with making sure that people who are spreading these nasty rumors know better, and the people that you want to come here will actually come here.
I don't want people to come here. That's why
Oh,
I live in
okay.
the middle of nowhere.
Well, if you don't want people to come here, we
What?
can perhaps. If you don't want people to come here, we can set up a perimeter so that people will know they should leave you
I
alone.
already got a fence. I don't need a perimeter.
Well, we can set up something else that could possibly help out. Would you like this bag of herbs we so painstakingly got so we could hopefully help you out?
Gonna give me diplomacy. Here's that +2.
+2. Item bonus +2. I actually didn't add my +2 there. And that should be a 36.
I don't think it matters.
Wow, good job.
Just letting you know.
Plus two. Oh my God.
You watch as she comes forward, and you see her do a spell. And then you watch how the scarecrow solidifies. Alright, come in.
May we both approach?
What?
May we both approach?
Okay.
Thank you.
Anticlimactic. Okay.
Do you want some soup?
Oh. Some soup. That would be fantastic. Well, actually, thank you for your hospitality. We just wanted to make sure that we're out of your hair as soon as possible. It seems that you don't like company, and we would like to not bother
Don't
you
like
as much as possible.
rude company. That's all.
No. Well, thank you again for offering us the chance to speak with you. And Graham will hand over the bag of herbs. Hopefully she finds them well
Yeah,
useful
you're so
and
thoughtful.
to make some good stuff. My name is Graham. This fox-ish person here, their name is Rabbit. It is a pleasure to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Elga Vernix.
Elga Vernix. So it is my understanding that you are out here, all in the wilderness, and you would like to be left alone. Is that correct?
What else do you think I'd be out here? Miles away from civilization.
It seems like it's a really good location to find some great herbs. Rabbit and I were able to find some good ones out over there, points in some direction. It seems really good for making potions.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, that's fantastic. And how you sustain yourself on the land, I am assuming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest, we live a few distances away from here, and people have been setting bad rumors. But I'm going to endeavor to silence them, and make sure that they know.
I don't care. They
what
can say
the
what
truth
they
is.
want.
No,
Don't bother
surely
me at all.
if the rumors persist, perhaps someday people might try and to mount an offensive against you, and it would hurt me particularly if people were to try to take arms up against a nice person such as yourself, who is completely innocent of any wrongdoings.
World is doomed if they think I'm dangerous because of rumors. It means civilization has gone to more horse shit. At least their brains have been.
It is unfortunate. Yes. But like I said before, we would like to perhaps set up maybe some type of either defenses or deterrences around maybe around a mile out in the cardinal directions.
I mean, that's why
Say,
I have my fence and my scarecrow, so people should know not to cross the fence.
but maybe more signs. Maybe we can write something in both
It's
common
a
and
fence. I mean, it's a fence is
halfling.
for. Are people really that stupid now?
Some people are stupid. I feel like maybe perhaps a few days ago, maybe someone might have done something stupid like jumping over fences or try to talk to you about
Or
potions.
people this morning.
Yes, perhaps people this morning don't know to
Why are there
stick to
so many people
themselves.
around here?
Like I said before, there are rumors spreading around
From
in
where?
local settlements.
There's nothing around here.
No, but it's a little further out.
How further out?
Well, at least where we were coming from, he'll describe
The next
the
city is
distance.
Restov. That's far to the north.
Graham will describe the distance. It's people. He'll describe the distance to like Oleg's.
Oh, I remember that man.
Yeah.
He
Do
was
you
a
know
nice
Oleg?
man.
I think he's still a nice man.
Oh, he was. Him and his wife. They just moved. I went by there one time a while ago.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Anyways, about setting up more signs, I think could possibly help you out. But if you really feel like that's not helpful enough, we can try and set up something else.
Oh, if people are traveling from Oleg's to here, I don't worry about that. That's such a far place to travel. A fence will be
Well,
enough.
I think if people do try to bother you, maybe leaving them a way to contact us, or maybe knowing that they shouldn't bother you more explicitly than just offense.
I've had no people contact me for the most part. You and your friend and whatever happened this morning is the first time I've ever encountered in years. So I don't know if people are moving through the city or moving through the region or what, but there's nothing here.
You want me to roll this?
Yeah, hidden.
Hidden.
Well, we're all using our best skills to try and detect deception.
And if she actually is lying, I get a +1.
Mate, either she's a really good liar or she's being genuine. I feel like it's the latter. Hags aren't evil, they just hate civilization and people. Largely people.
Okay.
Oh, hags
And-
are evil. Hags are highly evil.
I'm speaking my own
Gotcha,
thoughts,
gotcha,
not
gotcha.
play a character.
Gotcha.
Elga. Yes. We'll try to make sure that people leave you alone, and that's what you want, correct?
Well, yeah, that's why I moved away here from Restov. Then the people, just because I fake touch, they think my skin makes me look like some other beast.
I know what it's like to be discriminated against for your outward appearance.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It very much is, and I think maybe Rabbit might feel that way sometimes too. Although maybe he's a little bit more intimidating, so he doesn't feel it as often.
Well, the Kitsune, of course, I also am being discriminated against because, well, we don't really live in a society either.
With that being said, I think this will be a good time for us to take our leave. What do you usually do with your potions? I feel like you have a lot of opportunity to make good amounts of them.
It's just for practice. If I ever do get back to selling them, I used to have a shop in Restov.
Oh, you used to have a shop in Restov.
Well, yes, that's where I grew up.
I know of an up and coming merchant who travels around. He goes by the name of Norbin. I was wondering if you would perhaps, maybe in the future, be open to having him come here and trade
From
goods with you.
Restov? That is such a far place to travel.
Oh well, he was born and raised north of Rostov, but
That's even
he
further.
goes around. Yes, it is even further. But he comes and travels here and there now closer towards this region. Um, would it be of a benefit to you if he were to come and
Well,
trade with
no.
you every
If
now
I
and
asked for
then?
something to buy, it would take months to get here from Restov.
Again, not directly from Rostov. Maybe he could do something like traveling from Oleg's Post towards
Well,
you.
still, from Oleg's
Um,
post is going to be weeks. I don't wait for that.
uh, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that
Well,
we
yeah, if
know
there is
of that could
something
possibly
close
be helpful.
by, but there's nothing in the stolen lands. I'm old. I'm not going to wait for some mail delivery to get here.
All right. I think that should be it for now. If that's not useful for you, that's gonna be fine.
Well,
I'm
it's
just trying
useful
to.
if I could get something fast or quick, but the nearest city is Restov.
Oh, I see. Yes. Um, above table talk. The do you got? No, I think Graham would Graham make the executive decision to let her know about Lustra?
Don't ask them. They're not there. It's your choice, Graham.
Yeah,
We were
it's
talking
Graham's
about a
choice.
genuine approach.
A genuine
Yeah.
approach.
Genuine approach was what Gilly preferred. So
Okay. Okay. All right.
And I think
Arif
if we
feels the
lie
deceptive
about,
one.
and
What are you saying?
if we lie about Lustra, then if more people come past here, then
Yeah.
obviously it makes her probably hate us.
I agree. Yeah. It's she'll find out soon.
Okay. All right. Back to character. Elga. I would like to be completely clear with you. There actually is a settlement that is being built, and it is somewhat closer towards you. Now, this settlement being built would potentially increase traffic around this area. And you have already expressed that you do not want there to be people visiting you.
Well, that's because they
And
attacked me last time. The ones that were nearby.
we will make sure that the people of our settlement know not to attack you, and that you are a benevolent soul who's just trying to live out in
So-
the wilderness.
Is that the reason why the Stag Lord hasn't been bothering me?
Well,
Is the
I'm
Stag Lord
wearing
bothered?
the stag. I'm actually wearing his helmet at the moment.
I've never seen him, but I've had
His bandits usually.
His bandits came to attack me one time, and they died for that.
We got rid of the bandits a
Oh.
while ago.
Oh, thank you. They were annoying.
Yeah, no problem. But people are building a settlement in the Stag Lord's fort, or old fortress.
Oh, I'm
the
too
moment.
old to move again.
But that is why I was bringing up the trader, Norbin, who'd possibly be able to come between our settlement and yours
Oh, in
to
that
help
case,
you
yes.
facilitate the trade.
That could be helpful.
Okay. In the future, would you like it if I came with Norbin, or would a writ explaining that this is from Graham specifically be enough to suffice?
I'll remember. I mean, I'm not that old. Well, I'm old, but not. My mind is still sharp, boy. I'll remember Norbin and you. As long as he rings the bell, he says his name is Norman or Norbin, I'll be
Norbin.
fine.
And would you rather him come here during the day or at the night time?
Nighttime's easier.
Understood.
I'm not a I'm a night owl.
If you would want, we could ask people to come to you if they need potions or whatsoever.
I'd rather be left alone, but if it's a merchant, that'd be fine.
What am I, cannon fodder? Bye, Andrew.
Andrew is a tree. He can't brew potions.
All right. I think Graham has figured out all he wants from this location now.
Do you live in this new city? This new town?
Yes, we live in this up and coming city of Lustela.
No. Do you know about the lizard folk?
The Iruxi?
Yes.
I don't think we have encountered any of them
Well,
recently.
least I can do for you bringing me some of these and this pleasant conversation. There's a couple of things around you need to know about. To the south is a village of Iruxi. There as well is an island. Be careful, there are lights on the island at nighttime. But there's also a druid, an angry, evil druid to the west. You might encounter them. And there's also a burial, a mound for a very, very old warlord. It's to the east.
Wow.
I have a map with me, so she can point it out where they are.
Or you can just Graham will remember and be able to kind of put it out.
Just put it down in your notes. Jesus Christ.
Graham will get ready to leave and finally ask if Elga wants anything else or needs help with anything else besides making sure that people don't bother her.
Actually, yes. If you can help me get my bed mattress over.
Oh, your mattress moved.
I'm too old to move it now.
All right. I can definitely do that as long as it doesn't need me to be trained in athletics.
No, I just need someone stronger than me.
Does she have like a cast on her arm, like it's broken, and then she says, "Can you put this couch into my van?" I've seen Silence of the Lambs, Paul. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Do you help her?
I do try to help her.
Okay, no run necessary. She's old to do it. Get the bed flipped over. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you again, Olga. Olga, it was pleasant talking to you, and I hope no one else bothers you except for possibly Norbin, but at the appropriate time.
Feel free to get a bowl of soup. I'm tired. And she just falls in bed.
All right. Good night. Graham will if he can get like a to-go thing, he'll get a to-go bowl, and eat it with some of his rations.
Is it an actual item or is it just food?
So
It's a bowl. I can make it if you want to, but it's a bowl of vegetable soup.
Okay.
By walking over the rug at the entrance, like over every little part of it, can I perhaps feel if there's a trapdoor or something hidden below it?
Rabbit is still suspicious as well.
Her story
I'm
is
always
too good.
suspicious.
You do
His
feel
story
something.
is really thorough.
Where exactly do I feel it?
In the middle.
Yeah, that would mean I had to flip over the entire rug to find it.
No.
I'm not doing that while she is here.
She's
Rabbit,
gone to sleep.
let's get going.
Alright. Are we just
Goodbye,
gonna leave the
Crowman.
door open?
Oh, yes, you're right. Let me just close this real quick.
You hear snoring coming from the room.
Oh, she's already fast asleep. Isn't that convenient? All right, let's get going, Rabbit.
Alright.
Goodbye, Scarecrow.
The scarecrow waves.
Does the scarecrow have a name?
Crow.
No,
It's
its
a
first
C
name is
or
Russell.
S
Its
Crow.
first name is Russell for Russell Crowe.
Simon Crow.
Right. I think Graham would like to inform the party of what they talked about, and if possible, for the next couple of like hours, set up like posts that say, "Alga lives here. Don't disturb her unless you have an appointment." Something along those lines. Contact Lustra for more inquiries.
So, after spending some time, initially a couple of you talking to Elga, and now Rabbit and Graham talking to Elga, I'm curious what goes through your mind. What do you think, Elga? What do you think of her?
I like Elga.
What she is? So, what do you think, Graham? What goes through your mind?
Yeah, Graham is of a positive
What do you think her
notion.
story is? What do you think she is? Think she's a hag? Do you think?
No, I think Graham also having talked to Faye feels like she's just a little bit of a Faye touched person, and she is genuine in wanting to stay alone, maybe sell some of her wares, but she likes her isolation, and she seems to be thriving in it.
Okay. What do you think, Gilly?
Gilly is trying to stay level-headed about this, but she deep down does not trust her or her story, but she just hopes we won't regret it later.
What do you think there, Raphael?
Still think she could be a hag. A hag doesn't need any evil to survive, unlike, say, I don't know, a werewolf or vampire or something. They tend to be bad for civilization because they're cranky and isolationists, and they don't like people, and just I don't know. I feel like I got blown off the moment I took interest and started inquiring about her brewing and cooking skills. I just got like told to go away, and it's like, I actually took interest, bro. I could be a customer. What did it mean?
What do you think, Rabbit?
Those are
What
my
goes through your mind?
Well, after finding out that there's something hidden under the rug, I'm just thinking about what could be under there. Like, she doesn't sound evil or like she kidnaps children, but why would she hide something below a rug?
Do you share that with Graham in the party?
Yeah, I would at least let the party know that there was something under the rug. I don't know what it is, but something is hidden there.
Rabbit, I walked over that very same rug. I did not feel anything. Perhaps your feet were just feeling weird at that moment. And besides that, it's I think for the betterment of society, it's always good to give people the doubt, benefit of the doubt.
Perhaps you didn't feel anything because you're slightly shorter than me and perhaps way less.
Hey there.
Because
That's
I'm shorter,
not a
that means I'm
problem.
closer to the ground.
The Small Folk Alliance is
Smallies.
maybe it was the cellar. Maybe she has a cellar down there.
Also, she has expressed that she has been attacked. Maybe it's a hiding spot for her in case of people trying to attack her.
Yeah, but Why would a witch that can do magic and has a magic scarecrow, I guess, need to hide from them?
Maybe she has a conscience and doesn't want to kill people unless they are overly zealous in their wanting to kill her. Sometimes people just need a wall to yell at. And if that wall is her house without her inside of it, it might be better for them.
But she did say they were bandits. And I doubt bandits just want a wall to scream at.
Well, the bandits came here under orders from the Stag Lord.
Alright. I'm curious. Olivia, what do you think of that woman?
Oh my god, I exist. I forgot. Well, I must say, what Andrew said about the alignment system being gone, I think this is like the perfect opportunity we have here, to see that, because now we, for the first time, have to decide for ourselves if someone is evil, like our own morality.
I suppose I'm still in the
Which I
mindset.
really love.
I understand what I understand now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I personally would. Of course, I don't know, but I personally would love for her to be just a good person, so to say. I mean, it is different from what you expect of her, I think, and that's why I personally, if I would be here as a character right now, I think my character would be completely sold. This person doesn't want to do anything bad. This person just wants to live for themselves, and we're just not distracting them. I'm losing the word, but you know, um, what's it called again? We're annoying her. She wants to be alone, and I would completely buy that.
Okay.
I love it.
As we are out front of Olga's hut, curious about what Rabbit has felt, where she is or is not. Something we can think about for next session. I think we'll end the game here for today.
Woo! Yeah.
Right.
Helga's a
Bravo!
buddy.
Can't believe Graham is